So here I have a piece of faux leather, nice soft faux leather, and I've cut that 15 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and I've also cut a sheet of some pink paisley papers that I like. This is going to be the cover, and this piece of paper has been cut just a little bit bigger, a couple of millimeters larger, and you can trim it up later. So what I'm going to do is just flip this part over so we have the rough edge, and then I'm going to be using some Mod Podge. I'm going to put it all over the inside of this and stick this down, and then I'm going to Mod Podge over the top. In fact, it might even be easier for me to do the Mod Podge over this bit. And I'm just using a bit of scratch paper that I have around. I'll just grab another piece. Because obviously I want to try and keep that side of the faux leather without glue all over it. So you can be generous with this. It's a great product. I'm not worrying about it slipping around and getting any on the back, because we will be getting the other side pretty much done as well. Now just make sure that when you go across, you don't want any big lumps underneath. So usually when I'm using this, I will go one way and then I will go the other. Make sure you get an even spread, and also it reduces any lumps. So I'm just going to move this bit of scratch across and bring this one in and lay this piece of paper over the top of the inside of that faux leather. And just wiggle it around a little until, yep. And then I want to just make sure that I won't use that. I'll use this instead. Just making sure I get rid of any air bubbles in underneath. That should do it. Okay. And that's stiffened that up considerably. You can already see that. A couple of coats of Mod Podge will continue to stiffen this up. I'm just going to flip this around. Make sure you get right to the edges. This will all dry clear, and this will give it a bit of a protective coating. It won't be waterproof, but it will certainly be protecting the paper underneath. This will need 2 coats. Get into those edges, and again coming across with moving your sponge applicator this way and then across, just to smooth that out. So I'm just going to put that to the side to dry, and then we'll give it a second coat. I'll come back once that's done. Right, so after the first coat, this is what it's looking like, and I do need to do a little bit of trimming. So before I put the second coat on, I am going to just trim that up so that I can put a little bit of Mod Podge around the edge. It's still sort of tacky, so it will need a little bit extra drying time, but I just want to tidy up these. And so I'm not taking a lot off. You don't want to do that, because you've obviously sized, if you're doing this and you've got books, for instance, I'm doing this size at the moment, which is sort of like almost 9 centimeters by 13. But I also had some extra books lying around here. These are from Collected & Co. I don't know where I got these, maybe Kmart. They're about 10.5 by 14. So how you measure and cut is going to depend on the books that you're using. I don't know if these are regular size. I know that you can get sort of passport size and traveler's notebook, sort of Midori size ones. But if you were going to do refills and that kind of thing, or if you didn't have this size, you could easily make them up yourself. Okay, so these ones have lines in them, the other ones don't. But yes, you can easily make those. I might show that in another part of the channel. Okay, so that's fairly neat now. I'm not too worried about, maybe I am. Let's just trim that to make it all a bit uniform. And maybe down that one, so that's really just a slither each side. Okay, I'll do the same to this one because this one needs a little bit of trimming as well. And then I'm going to put the second coat on and let it dry, and we'll come back and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, so I'm just using my crocodile, my very old crocodile, to punch out some holes, and I'm just folding that over and then just sort of punching in the middle there because that's going to be the closure. It handles 2 layers pretty good, this thing. And then I've been toying with the idea of maybe putting in some eyelets. I just don't know how that's going to go with the size of the elastic that I've got here, but I think I'm going to run with it anyway. I just don't know if I've got, well, there's a white one, hang on. White, no, it's not white. Yep, they'll do. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a go and see whether or not this will work. This is a bit of an experimentation, this one. So obviously, if I make mistakes, which I'm bound to do on the first try, I can learn from those as we go to the next bit. So it looks pretty good. Now this thing does do setting as well. So let me just see. I think it's the dome one. I'll try that. So you just turn this bit around for the bottom bit, push this right to the front. It's not a bad machine. I mean, for what it does, it's pretty big. And I think that's just so you get enough leverage when you're setting things, I think. All right. Yep, that's worked a treat. All right, so let's put one in each because I think that's actually going to make it look a whole lot nicer. So I'm just holding it up to the side so that I can make sure that the little thing that comes down is actually going inside of the eyelet. Okay, that one didn't work real well. Hang on a second. There we go. And while I'm at it, I might as well add some to this as well. As I say, it'd be typical, wouldn't it, if you got right to the very end of what you were doing. Now, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to have the red as the closure. I think I'm going to. I think I am actually going to have the little pink closure instead. Although that would be, you know what? The pink is down the inside. Alright, eyelets are in. This elastic might be a little bit too big. We'll see. This is just craft elastic. And to create this one, we're going to go up and over. So I might do the outside bit first. So we're probably going to need that in the tie. I had a lot of trouble with this one. Let me show you why. First of all, I think I had the wrong elastic, and you can see here at the crease there is a little bit of bumping going on. I end up punching 2 more holes, and I had to push out the old eyelets as well because they simply weren't staying in, and I made a bit of a misjudgment here on the edge with the way that it folds out. But I mean, all of that being said, I do have a nice little diary, but what I want to do is go and find my larger eyelets and pop those in so that it will neaten up the back there. And I think once I've done that, then I'll be a lot happier with what I've managed to put in here. The elastics inside, this is a bit of an extension elastic that I popped in there, so this one comes out. I'll show you how that goes in. Alright, so that one comes out all together. So when I put the elastic through, I've basically just weaved it. Okay, so in and out of those 2 holes at the back, and put a little bit of pressure on that, and that's where you can see the eyelets will come in really handy there so that it doesn't sort of split that fake leather. Having the little booklet there helps. I haven't snipped these down yet. And then this other piece of elastic then goes around all of that. And then this bit goes in through there. Flip it back, and the third one goes in there. So two on this would fit okay. 3 is always better. Okay, and then that gets all held at the back there. So there you go, that's a little faux. So just experimenting with different ways to make journals at the moment. So I guess that's one way. See how it goes with wear and tear. But yeah, I definitely want to go and find my eyelets, and if I can't find them, I might buy some just to strengthen that up, because I don't want it to fall apart on me. And I could probably do a better job with my measuring. I think I trimmed a bit too much off. Thanks for sticking around and watching as I experimented with this journal. I've been watching lots and lots of YouTube videos online to work out how I might be able to make my own traveller's notebooks, because I absolutely love them. This was a bit of trial and error, and now that I've done this, I've learnt the things that I don't want to do next time. And hopefully when I do bring you a future video, you will see that I've corrected some of those errors, and this might help you out if you want to do the same. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more creating here on this channel. And I will catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.